Hello people, well, it's Mac again, and today we're gonna do something with watercolor. What are we gonna do? I'm not exactly sure right now, as of this moment, cause, I don't plan these things out ahead of time, but as y'all know, watercolor is pretty satisfying, and why not do some watercolor stuff? Maybe make a galaxy, the most generic watercolor thing. If you could get a basic art hoe and dip her in acid, it would just balance out the pH level, because that's how basic fucking galaxy watercolor is, or watercolor galaxy is. Whatever, I said it the wrong way around. Whatever. But yeah, let's just splatter some paint onto shit. Let's see what happens. Let's just see the magic of colors. But first of all, I have to get rid of this shit. So yeah, I'm gonna get my handy dandy anti-cutter right here. Sharp as fuck. Okay, done. Got rid of it. Now, what I'm gonna do is, so that the paper doesn't warp up while I do this, I'm gonna use tape in order to stick the paper to the table. Anyway, here's tape. Here's tape. Here's some more tape. Here's some more tape. This is masking tape. I like using masking tape, Let me show you this. Yeah, you see it? It's connected to the table now, so it's not going anywhere. So yeah. Now, we're going to talk about what brushes to use. Like right now, I have expensive brushes, right? But I do those for like detailed works and stuff. If I'm getting paid or commissioned to do anything. So I'm not going to use them for the video, of course. I'm going to use these things. This is like, what? 20 taka or 30 taka. It's a big boy. This is probably like 15 taka. This is like, 50 taka. You can get it from any hardware store, stationery store, anywhere. I'm gonna come back to why I need this. I have a toothbrush to do this shit all over, and I have a water brush here. It's full of water already. It has a fine tip. That's all we need for this. So anyway, here's a little color palette. Choosing the colors. I have my favorite pastel colors over here. It has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 colors total. It's a good range of colors. What colors can we use for a galaxy? I say we go for magenta, Prussian blue. I say we use crimson. We'll need white for the stars. And some viridian blue. Sure, why not? Okay, I think that's about it. That's all we need for now, right? Okay, maybe some black, why not? Let's see if we can use black in some way. All right, so after I'm done taking these out, I'm just gonna put this aside. have a cup of water close by because I need it. And now I'm gonna put one by one bits and pieces. I mean, not pieces, bits and droplets of watercolor here. Don't use too much, okay? Like, literally just a tiny dab. You don't need too much watercolor. Don't waste watercolor. That's my expert opinion to you guys. Do not waste watercolor. Watercolor, you don't really need that much all the time. You just need to dilute it and that's it. The pigment's gonna stay if it's a good quality color. This set of 18 colors from Faber-Castell cost me like $12.50 Dhaka, and it's pretty fucking amazing, honestly. It's really good. I've been doing all sorts of stuff with this. Okay, you see the liquid that comes out? This actually, what's it called? Gum Arabic that holds in the pigments together. It's in every watercolor, so you just need to shake it up a bit, roll it up a bit before you pour it. Then the gum Arabic's not gonna come in the way. That's all. See, now the gum Arabic's not in the way. You just get some of the color, maybe a bit more. White, I'm gonna come back to that later. So now that we're done with this, I'm gonna do one thing. See, this is like a piston, right? You can press this. If you press this, water is gonna come out. So I usually get water right from here. See, I'm done. If I need more water, obviously I can just fill it up from here. And then get more water up in here. Done. Okay? That's it. So, what are we gonna do first? First of all, let's remove this from sight. It's getting cluttered. Okay. I dropped something. Okay, I dropped this. Got it. Anyway, now we get the big boy brush. Yeah, so anyway, the big boy. We're gonna dab the big boy into the water there. And we're gonna just get the surface of this whole paper wet. Why do we need it to be wet? So we can make the magic happen. What is the magic that's gonna happen here? The magic that's gonna happen here is this. Okay? It's gonna spread. It's pretty fucking satisfying. Get some blue over here. Get some blue over here. Okay. And then we're gonna get some Viridian green. Put it here, put it here, put it here, put it here, put it here. See how it spreads? It's so fucking satisfying, I swear to God. I cannot get enough of this shit. Okay? We're gonna fill this whole thing up with colors. Some red. Or was that magenta? I don't know. Whatever it is, we're gonna fill this whole thing up with colors, pigments. This is magenta. Yeah, it's working pretty well. Mix it up, mix this up, this up. Why not? Just get your galaxy to look galaxy-ish. Because a galaxy doesn't have any pattern to it. Okay, so after you're done with this part, what I like to do is take this, do this, you know, just spread it around a bit more. Just to get parts and stuff saturated with more colors. And then after that, of course, there's gonna be one part that's the most saturated. Yeah. So now we do something else. What do? We take more pigment. Where do we take more pigment? Over here. We take way more. We take way more of what we don't have here. Which colors do we not have here? Blue is a bit off. Magenta is a bit off. So I'm gonna take magenta, you know, and just drip, 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 drippity drip. That shit all over the place. All over everywhere, all over everywhere, all over everywhere. Okay. And then I'm gonna take some blue and drip it all over everywhere again. Get some of that shit, some of this shit. Done. Done, 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 done. Okay. Now what we do is take a tissue paper. Why do we need a tissue paper, you might be asking? Because this is way too much water. And we need the water to be, a tiny bit less. So take a tissue paper, soak up some of the water, here, 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 here. And that's about it. That's all you gotta do. And the rest, you just let it sit. You just let it dry for a bit. And when it's dry, we're gonna come back to it. So here's me after drying. Okay, and I'm back. Well, it's almost dry, mostly dry. So I use fountain pens, right? And I have these ink samples, and some of them have glitter in them. And I'm gonna use some glittery colors right now in order to make our, whatever this is. I don't want to call it a galaxy or whatever, but like, I just want to make it a bit glittery. That's all I want to do right now. So let's do that. Green. Why did I choose green? No idea. I like green. Okay. After green, what do we have? Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blue, 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 blue. You see, I'm creating different layers of paint here. It doesn't need to be just one layer. The first layer was just normal watercolor. Now I'm using glittery, shimmery inks. Some red, blood red, fuck yeah. And you know what's gonna happen at the end? This is all gonna look amazing. You know why? Because of this fucking tissue paper. Because tissue paper is a lifesaver. All you gotta do is put it right there. That's it. All you gotta do is put it right there. Press, pick it up. Done. Okay? Now you get your toothbrush, get it wet, nice and wet. Get some white on there, like fucking toothpaste. Get it wet again, and then do your fucking magic, bro. Okay, and that is gonna dry up to look pretty fucking cool. So yeah, you're welcome. You know how to make satisfying, abstract watercolor art now. It's gonna look pretty damn good, pretty darn good, if I say so myself. And I do say so myself. Anyway, the point is, do not think that there is one certain way to make art. Do not think that, oh, I'm using watercolor, I have to go this way or that way, or oh, I'm making a galaxy, I have to do this or that. No, you don't. You honestly don't. All you gotta do is play around with whatever you like. Just play around. So I'm gonna let this dry and then put another layer of white on it. So BRB. Alrighty, I'm back. So right now I'm gonna just slightly, very slightly get this wet, right? I don't want it to be too wet, and I'm gonna get the white back on here. Where did I put the white? Fuck, I can't. Oh, okay, there it is. My bad. Alright, so get some white on here, and then literally just opaque, right? It has to be opaque. And we are done with our painting, or whatever you may call this. Let me be right back and I'm gonna show you the end result. Okay, so here. It's dry and it's messy, but it's just watercolor. It's easy to clean up. Let me just peel this off first. Satisfying, right? So I'm gonna let it sit here for a while I clean this up. How am I gonna clean this up? Let me show you. Just like this. Yep, this very handy Kelly's or something, Lysol, Kelly's, whatever. Just take it, spray it all over the fucking place. Take a tissue paper, rub it. It's all coming out, bro. It's all gonna be gone off your surface. It's all clean. These marks are permanent markers, so they're not going anywhere right now. And probably acrylics, but like, yeah, all the watercolor marks gone. Now, get back to the painting. Alright, so I took off the side pieces, the borders that I had set for it, you know, the masking tape, and now I'm just gonna size this up. And voila! We have ourselves a painting. It's abstract, it's watercolor, it's whatever. It is what you want it to be, it is what you need it to be. Just play around with paintings, play around with colors. It's really satisfying working with watercolor, you know? So yeah, it is what you need it to be. It is your own flow of hand, it's your own flow of feelings, it's your own flow of everything. Like how you move your hand is where the water droplets go. How you decide to do one thing leads to another thing. Watercolor is like butterfly effect, and you're in charge. It's never gonna be the same, and that's the best part about it. So yeah, keep creating, keep watching my videos, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Peace.